What's up, y'all? Welcome to another HawaiiSneakers.com sneaker video. We're posted here at Waipio Park, and we're about to check with the homie Adrian, aka Mike Bravo, and we're about to talk story with him, and he's about to show you some of his favorite kicks. Let's go check him out.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all.
Well, when I initially started collecting, or I guess selling sneakers, the only platform that I had was really like eBay or Craigslist. And with eBay, it was like super sketch. I think I started off selling like blazers in 7th grade on eBay. And there'd be a couple people who like didn't pay. And I was like 13 years old, so I didn't know, like, do I ask for my money? But I'd already shipped the shoes. Yeah. And I mean, now you literally just turn on Facebook or check in into like Instagram, and you see people selling everything. Like, you got sneakers, you got clothes, you got hats, you got shoes, you know what I mean? Like, before I maybe sell like 1-2 sneakers every month. Now, and in the past like few years, I would be selling like maybe 3 to 5 or purchasing 3 to 5 sneakers a week, sometimes like 3 pairs a day, just through meetups on Facebook. I mean, I definitely think like groups like HSH and HSS helped grow the sneaker economy for Hawaii. I mean, if there was no groups like that, everyone would still be selling on like Craigslist, and you buy, it's super sketch. Half the people on there got fake stuff anyways. No offense to the people on Craigslist selling, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So maybe like a year or so ago, there's these 2 dudes from Boston, my boy Paolo and my boy Cash Jenkins. They started this group on Facebook called BTNK Fit Battles, and they're looking for admins. Homeboy Chadwick, you know Chadwick Williams? Yeah, like he actually was talking to one of the admins there, and he's all like, hey, you know, you should hit up this dude Adrian. He's got some dope stuff or whatever. And I didn't think I was hot shit or anything. But they hit me up and they're like, hey, do you want to be an admin in this group or a moderator? I was like, sure thing. And then from there, like, we went from maybe like 1,000 followers or 1,000 members in the group to I think we're at like 27,000 within like 6 months, so 6 or 7 months. And it's just really just people would post their outfits, you know, they'd name like, this is a Babe hat, Babe shirt, Babe sneakers or whatever. I mean, like exponentially, like everywhere around the world. Like, I know dudes in Paris, in Canada, in London, and all these cats like hit me up like, oh, let me get a fit battle, or let me be up on this. And I guess there's a process, like only Cash and Paolo are allowed to set up the battles. But my favorite kicks that I brought today, this would be all like the hype stuff. This is a custom I got done by my boy John Ruiz. Hokusai Wave City Socks. Over here we got the Rising Sun. On this side, the Great Wave, Hokusai Wave with Mount Fuji in the back. Katakana Adidas on the pods. And I mean, like, you gotta see that shit up close. This stuff is like crazy detail. And this is all hand painted. Man, and then with the fade over here, it's ridiculous how he got this done. And he did it in like 3 days. So shout outs to him. The Yeezy 2 set took me maybe like 2 or 3 years to get everything. First one I got was the Solars. Don't hate me or anything, but I actually got this from Jack Collin. If you guys remember who Jack Collin is. Like, he gave me, it was a stupid deal too. Like, I paid like maybe $1,500 at the time. And that's when like these were going for like maybe $13. Now you can find them for like $2,000-$3,000 dead stock. Over here, I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Bo, who's hosting the second annual Sneakers in Paradise event coming this Saturday, August 12th. He actually gave these to me for a stupid steal on my 20th birthday. I think I gave him like some TIFF SBs and like a grip of cash, but huge shout out to him, never giving these away. And then the last one, my boy JP Arpila, he had a baby. I mean, like, good for him, he had a kid, but he needed the funds, so he sold these to me for the low. So shout outs to him for that too. All right, next I got the Yeezy 1 Tans or Net. Got this from my boy Darren. Shout out to Darren. He actually gave me a lot of these shoes. Probably my favorite Yeezy 1. We got these turtle doves that everybody loves. I got these when they first came out from my boy Joey. At the time he sold it to me for $685. I was like, I'm not trying to pay any more than $450. And now these are going for like $2K. So I was like, thank you, Joey. I ended up selling my dead stock size 11 for like $800. I was like, oh, I think I might have ripped that guy off. And now those are going for like 15 to 2. And then I got these. I actually traded my second pair of plats to my boy Jayton all the way. I think he lives in the Big Island or somewhere, Outer Island. I probably worn these maybe like 2 or 3 times, and these still go hard every single time. So we have Y3 ZG Knit in the black and white colorway. This is probably my most worn shoe out of all of these next to the turtle doves. I would probably wear these maybe once a week.
They're going for a grip now.
Yeah, they're going for like 1,000. Bro, they're sitting for like, what was it, $350 or whatever, how much retail was, and people were just like, oh, whatever, those are whatever. Jerry Lorenzo wears them from Fear of God, and these boost up to 1,000. But shout out to my boy CJ, hooked it up for 1/3 of the price. So he's a real G for that. Next one we got would be the Fragment Air Jordan 1s. Got these from my boy Sebastian. Everybody loves Lil Seb. These are like a half size too small. So if anybody wants to trade a 9.5 for a 10, 10.5, I would totally do it. I gotta wear them without the insole. But these are probably one of the dopest ones to come out. Quality is fantastic. You can't hate on the little Fragment stamp. Colorway is just super clean. I mean, I know it's a super hype shoe, but you can't not like this shoe. So now that you've seen everything that everyone kind of wants to see, here are some things that nobody really ever shows, especially here on HSH. Over here I got the College Dropout Bapestas. This is like one of my grails. I actually passed up on these, I want to say in 2012, from a dude named Christian Farina. I don't think he's on the page anymore, but he had these for $200, but they're size 12. And I was like, I can't fit that. Or as most people would say, my magic feet can't fit that shit. So I had to pass on them. And a couple years later, these are going for 2K. So I want to give a huge shout out to Urban Necessities, who actually gave these to me for 900 and some change. And then whatever shipping and handling was. That's what I'm saying, but I mean, like, it's a little worn, but you can't go wrong with that. All right, shit. So the next stuff we have would be these Cause Bapestas, Coffee Cause Chompers. This is the Easter Cause, and these are just the cool grays with the X's on there. These are actually super big now that Jordan made that collab with Cause, especially in gray. Next ones we have are the Superhero Pack. So over here we got the Marvel Silver Surfers, the Hulk, and we got some DC Batmans. I actually got these from the homie Darren once again for a super good deal, and they all came with the comic book toy box and the comic book, I guess, backing and all the cool packaging. It was super cool stuff. Gave it to me for a super steal, but you never see anybody with these, especially, I mean, like, Lil Wayne had these on in like 2006. I feel like, what was it? Yeah, I forgot what music video it was. It was ridiculous. I think it was Make It Rain or something, or fuck, I don't remember. But yeah, he was wearing these, and these was blowing up. I actually started collecting Bapestas because of Soulja Boy. He had that song, I Got Me Some Bathing Apes, and I went out and bought me a pair of like $150 ones off of eBay. This is like 06, 07. Turned out fake. But you know, that's how it is when you're like 12 years old. You get played like that. Next, got these from a dude locally, super clean, just patent leather, pink. Got these from a dude locally, super steel. Sorry, I don't remember your name, but these are the Fivestas, I want to say. Cool thing about Bape is, I mean, a lot of people like to say, oh, this is just a rip of some Air Force Ones, but Bape actually does a thing, or Nigo had in mind, like, you know, let's take all these big sneakers, like this would be the Air Force One, this would be the what is the Forrest Gump shoe, the Cortez, and then they got like the Yanksters, which are the the Vans, and these are the Apesters. A lot of people think these are Converse. They're not Apesters. See the little stars on the back, says Ape. But yeah, I mean, like a lot of people think, oh, like it's just biting. It's like making a bootleg of another sneaker, but really there's an art to it. You know, they got stuff that look like the Air Maxes, like the Roadsters, all that junk. All right, so first and foremost, I want to shout out my boy, Ronald Kabuhat, the mayor. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be getting dope shit like these or dope videos like these. So I really appreciate you doing stuff for the culture and for the Hawaii sneaker community. I want to shout out all the Facebook groups, HSH, HSS, BTNK battles, fit battles. If it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't have 99% of these shoes. I want to shout out all my Paradise Drive boys. You guys know who you are, all my Prototype boys, Tevin, Dylan, all the sneaker homies, Keola, Angelo, J-Sid, Sebastian. And if I didn't name you, I really do apologize. And everyone, Darren, and everyone that's really helped me become the person I am today with streetwear and with fashion and with sneakers. So I really appreciate you guys.
All right, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.